What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Y'all been y'all been wanting it, so here it is, more hippo content. So now that we got the daily done, the only thing I gotta buy for is some radios, because motherfucker all it does is spin right now. Daily is done. We can get some hippo content coming in. It's kind of a surprise for everybody right now, but we're going to go pick up something that's probably going to change the channel and the car drastically forever with the car. So I'm about to head to Sanford. I'm at the shop right now. Gonna head to Sanford and pick something up, and then once I pick it up and I head back over here, and we'll start talking about what we're gonna be doing. All right, so we're over here at Brandon's, and I want to talk about some things. So if you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, you already know the scoop on it. But for I don't know, for the last year that I haven't worked on the car, or so I've truly just lost motivation to do anything with the car. The reason why is because I would basically just be test and tuning the car, honestly. I wouldn't be able to race it in any classes. I wouldn't be able to street drive it. I wouldn't be able to do things that I did with the car before I did the auto swap. So with that being said, I'm putting a manual back in the car. The reason why I put a manual back in the car is I just want to have fun with the car. I didn't have fun with it when it was auto. It was cool to go fast, but it was boring. It was boring as hell. There was no drama. I like the drama of driving a manual car, so I built a like 500 horsepower daily driver, and I want to build like 800 horsepower stick shift car. Trans is sold. I sold the Power Glide to my buddy Joey, Myrtle Beach. He's got an S2000 with a turbo F20C in it, and he took the CDO9 out of it, and he is going auto, so he wanted to buy my trans. I made a post on Facebook saying, you know, the whole spiel about why I am, you know, now focusing more on the car, and I found motivation to drive the car and to work on the car because I really want to enjoy the car again. He bought the trans, the shifter. I sold him the bump box button and the trans brake button and the TCI flex plate that I have for a car. I sold to him for like 2,500 bucks. I just picked up a rebuilt T56. It's built by a company in Pennsylvania, I believe. It's got like 100,000 miles on it. It's got like the carbon keys and the blockers and all that bullshit. I don't know about the internals of that. When I put like the build list of what's done to it in here, and it should hold up to whatever I put to it. I think the only issue is probably later on it's going to need a Viper input shaft. But I know my buddy William Dorsey, he has a stock T56 in his car that has been untouched, and he makes 1,000 horsepower, and it's been doing pretty good. And from what the guy that I bought the trans from and me were talking about is that we think that most of these companies that build these transmissions, they underrate what the transmission is rated for. The car will be on a slick primarily all the time. I'm going to use like I'm pretty much going to copy the identical setup that William has on his car, as far as like clutch and transmission and throwout bearing and or slave cylinder, and I'm gonna see how well it works for me. I'm gonna put the trans in the car. I'm gonna take the motor and trans out today of the G, and I need to seal the oil pan up. That way I just want to get the motor completely sealed up, so when I put it back in the car that I don't have to take it back out. I need to order a new motor plate, and I need to make tabs for the mid plate. So I also need to find a like aluminum short block that's like broken up or whatever, but the back and the front are still good, so I can remount the motor up inside the car and get the mid plate measurements going on in there, because I just got to do a little bit of cutting in there, and I have to drill a hole in the plate for the steering rack, and it should pretty much just fit in there, and I just weld tabs. I also just need to get the front end finished, which I'll probably just end up taking it to Harry Darnell and just have him help me finish the front end. We do have a tube bender here, but we don't have any material, but he's got the material. So I'd rather just bring it to him. Even if we got to chop this shit off and the old front end off. Nah, I'm not gonna chop the old front end off. We're just gonna mock it up off the old front end and just get it going. I just need 2 down bars made and that'll be it. And I'll do the motor plate, mid plate. And then I'll put the original motor back in here. I gotta get a bell housing, clutch, and a throb bearing for the T56 and a shifter. I had a shifter for a Magnum. Well, I still have it, but it's not gonna work because the GTO shifter bolts are different. So I have to get a new shifter, which shouldn't be an issue. What else? We need to wire the car, plumb the fuel system, do the intercooler piping. Probably gonna try to do the intercooler piping sometime this week. I'm gonna try to keep motivating myself to work on the car. I want to get it running, and then we'll do the brakes. And I need to buy another set of struts for the rear end because the ones that's on there right now I sold to the guy with the black G35. So my goal right now is to get it ready for Streetcar Takeover Rockingham, which is in Charlotte, not Charlotte, but in North Carolina, which is October 17th. So my goal is to have it ready by at least September, so I can at least do testing, make sure I don't even change the clutch or anything like that. Shit breaks, you know, I can fix it before then. I don't know what class I'm gonna run it in. I gotta look at the classes, and you know, with it being a manual, I can roll race it now. I can street drive it, I can street race it. I don't have to tow it everywhere in fear of it breaking or, you know, letting something go that's gonna be catastrophic, because my Suburban right now has a dead transmission in it. 4060's got 3 neutrals. So I just want to be able to drive and enjoy my car. So I hope some of y'all are excited. Everybody does auto swaps, and I'm honestly just tired. I don't want an auto car. I always wanted a manual car, and just listen to other people like, oh, I'll put an auto in, it'll be faster. Yeah, it'll be faster, but it's less enjoyable now. So now I'm gonna make the car fun, and I'm gonna be able to actually drive the car and work on it and do stuff to it. And I'm not shooting to be the fastest thing out there, set the world on fire anymore. I just want to enjoy the car like I did before. So that's why I'm switching platforms. Well, not platforms, but transmissions. So let me go ahead and start pulling this motor out and pull the turbo kit off and trans out, and we'll get this video wrapped up. I hope you guys are excited for the new direction that the car is going. I may end up selling the 88 and put an 80 on there just to make it easier to spool, I guess. And yeah, so I'll keep you guys updated once I'm pulling it out and stuff. I might just do a little time lapse and pull it out. All right, so I got the trans out, the motor out. It was a little bit of a struggle because I have a rear sump pad on here and the motor's pushed so far back, and I really didn't clear the trans tunnel to be pulled out. Well, I didn't clear the trans tunnel so that I can pull the motor and the trans out at the same time, so I had a struggle. So I basically just supported the trans while I was in the car, and I took the motor out first, and then I just pulled the trans through this side. So I'm gonna just take the trans cooler off the shifter. the shifter, and I need to get one of the buttons out the steering wheel because I have the other one at the shop. And then there's pretty much a wrap up pulling this out, and I'll show you guys the T56. It's in the back of the daily right here. Only thing I have to do is get a shifter, a bell housing, and a clutch. Oh, and a slave cylinder for it. So I just got to figure out what shifter I want to run. And the trans has about 100,000 miles on it. It's been rebuilt by Finish Line Performance, well, Finish Line Trans, and I believe they are in Pennsylvania or Massachusetts. And it's been done for a while now. So the previous owner bought it with the car and didn't even know it had a, you know, decently built trans in there. He said that he made about 600 horsepower on the transmission. It gave him no problems, but he's planning on making like 1,000 plus. So he put a Magnum F in his car. So for what I'm doing and how light my car is now, it should work for me. So let's just hope that it does me good. But as always, I'm gonna try to give y'all more Hippo content because I'm done with that. And I'm building a couple turbo kits. The S10 I have to finish. Well, another S10 I have to finish. I'm building a turbo kit for my buddy David, and I'm also building another turbo kit on the Ella Swap Fox body. And David has an Ella Swap SM95, so I already started on his kit. I have to do the cold side, run the water lines for its air to water, put injectors in it, and then we're gonna tune it. And then we're gonna switch it from pump gas to 85. And then the Fox body is the same deal. Switch injectors from pump gas and put 85. I'm gonna put another pump on it, build a new and better turbo kit, and tune it also. So it should be some more LS content coming for you guys. I know y'all tired of seeing all this Honda shit, but I also do have a shit ton more Honda shit coming because I got 4 or 5 all-wheel drive cars that I'm putting together right now. So it's gonna be plenty of content. I'm gonna try to do as much filming as possible and just edit at night and try to get the videos out. So as always, comment, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, go to the store, grab you a shirt, a Hippo shirt. All the proceeds will be going back to getting this car running. So if y'all want to see it running, buy merch. That's how I support the channel. Well, that's how y'all can support the channel, so that I can get the car back on the road. So thanks for tuning in.